So LLMs, large language models like ChatGPT, excel at tasks where there is text. And what I would like you to do is to do something with that text that you might ask a capable assistant to do with it. So, for example, you could say, I've got this patient, I've made these recommendations, they have questions about their conditions. Let me gather some articles about that. What I would like to do is to have you summarize that thing. And that's actually exactly what I did here. I just said, boom, here's a URL. Please give me some bullet points on that. So those kinds of applications are perfect for large language models. Now, the next slide will actually have some caveats on that. Assisting in clinical decision making, right? So it is the case that, I think medical professionals can use large language models to do a couple of things. One use of a large language model is just to say, hey, tell me what you know about this medical condition, or here is how a patient is presenting. What do you think? Now that a little scary if doctors are out there doing that, because you're trusting that the LLM sort of knows, has that baked into what it knows by its training. Other ways of doing that are by augmenting it with text. So I've got a library of text documents about particular kinds of conditions. There's a method known as RAG, or retrieval augmented generation, where you can say, what I would like you to do is go look at this text over here, find information in those documents that are relevant to the question I'm asking, and give me answers based on just those documents. So that's what I did. I said, hey, I have a question about this document. Base your answer on that document. Now, this answer is great, right? It's definitely coming from the document. But the thing that I'm getting with the language model is that ability, that like amazing facility to operate with text, with natural language. So again, you have to exercise care. Medical documentation, enhancing medical documentation, supporting medical research. Again, so I don't know if I said earlier today, but I'm also a professor of computer science. I do research. I actually find ChatGPT to be remarkably useful just for sort of like bouncing ideas around. I don't take anything that it says as ground truth, but it helps me sort of identify areas that I might want to think about as I'm working on problems. And then again, sort of advancing, medical education.